Let's say that you can't, you hit the ground. What are the next steps? How do you get up off of the floor? You really have to kind of think about what are the components to actually getting off of the floor. It's not just strength. And again, that goes back to this past weekend where I noticed that these 9 to 13-year-old kids, watching them get off the floor, for them it was pretty easy, but there's a lot of things that go into it. First of all, if you fall forward, and let's say that you are older in age, you have to get yourself organized, which is what I call motor planning. You have to have the ability to know where your body is in space. Let's assume that you fall face forward and you're completely flat. On some level, if you're not injured, you have a couple different options. You can try and go from laying flat to going into a quadruped position, so almost like you're on all fours on your hands and knees. From there, you have to start to get from all fours position to, let's say, if there's nothing to grab onto, you have to try and find a way to get 1 foot flat. And so you can start to make your way coming up. But if you're next to something, you have to use your arms, your hands to maybe pull yourself up. That's certainly one strategy. Now, let's assume that you fall backwards and you're now completely flat on your back. What are the different strategies that you can get up? Some people can do a complete sit-up and start to work their way up from there, again, using their arms to grab onto something, or getting onto your knees and then working your way up from 1 foot on the ground to 2 feet on the ground. But if you're not able to do that, how do you recover from there? Usually, what people will if they can't get off of the ground, and they will roll onto their side and find a way to actually start to work their way up. This will require a certain amount of range of motion and strength from your